Hey guys, what's going on? So today's video I'm going to be going over a macro for getting your auto daily, auto infinite, auto bounty and challenges done. There's also a part of it right now for the Easter egg hunting. I would suggest you do it in a private server so you're not trying to compete with other people doing it. So I'll link Salmon's Discord in my description below if you aren't already in it. You just want to go here, get your zip, download it, extract it. When you have it extracted, you'll want to come to Auto Daily. I'll give you this pop-up. Run it anyway. It's perfectly fine. I've been using it for quite a while. You'll want to go to your whatever browser it is of choice where you use your Roblox. You'll join your private server. A side note is this is for PC, laptop, stuff like that. So if you're mobile, sadly you won't be able to do this because it is PC only thing. Once you're loaded in, you can hit F1 to change to align the Roblox. You would also see it here. You can click on 2x weekend if it's on. If you want to do your daily challenge, you can click that. You can also click your challenge that you prefer. I'm sure most people are going to go for trait rerolls and then the farm. This is like during the downtimes of doing challenges, it'll either do the bounty plus infinite, Easter egg, or bounty plus the Easter eggs. That's up to you guys. But for now, I'll be showing just the Easter egg, and then I'll be showing another video without the Easter egg when that's gone. So one thing you guys are gonna notice is like back to the server. I'll have to close this down again. We jump up to it. Usually we're gonna have to go a little bit farther up to get the team. Right, here we go. Just gonna find this thing. Let's jump to it. So here's your stuff requirement for it. 1920 by 1080. You want to have a stable internet so you don't DC out. Your AV settings enabled and scaled to 1. Your lowest graphics. Camera and keyboard default. Your mic slash headphone is disabled. So like you don't have the chat going on. In your team you want to have the Sunjin Woo, Lancer, Evolved, Uryu, Tokuroda, Wagon. This is for your challenges. I think it might also be your bounty team. I can't exactly remember. And then for the infinite, you can pretty much do anything that's going to last for 30 minutes. But you'll need to make sure your Tokuroda and your Sprint Wagon are in these last two slots. And if you're using this exact team, you'll want to make sure your Tokuroda and Sprint Wagon are here. This is personally what I use. I don't want to try to go above and beyond and add that extra unit and mess it up. So now that we go back, when you set up your team, you'll want to do it in the last two teams. As you can see, auto challenge, auto infinite. I have my Monarch V Sunjin Woo. I have a Swift 3 Lancer. I don't think this matters, or the trade on your Oreo or Uryu, however you want to say it, and it's traitless. The one thing I would recommend, guys, is going into your placement settings. Let's say you don't have a Monarch, then just leave it 3. If you have a Monarch Sunjin Woo, you want to switch this down to 1. You'd want to use V Sunjin Woo Nuke. I think you can also use Gilgamesh, I think. Then you'd want to use regular Nuke. Lancer, I personally prefer changing this to bosses. Uryu, you want to change Uryu to weakest. And then I personally always change that to 1. And then you click save. For your infinite, you can copy my team or any team that you think can last for 30 minutes. So I have Sunjin Woo here. The name doesn't matter because it's just showing, it'll show over here in your macro launch what it's called. So it's Monarch, so one placement. I'm not going to turn any skills for it. Gilg, he's Monarch, so one placement. Answer, three placements. I'll leave him on first since it's infinite. And then Gogeta. He's Monarch, so one placement. Click save. And hopefully this was pretty easy for you guys to follow. Once you've done that, you can click out of that. You can do your webhook or your auto reconnect. Personally, when I tried it, my auto reconnect didn't work. I'm not sure if it was something I did wrong or if it was glitchy at the time. Maybe I had the wrong browser. I don't know if it was like going through a different browser or what happened, but it didn't work for me. That's all I know. Once you have your team set up on these last two, that'll be the last two. You can click out. You can start it from anywhere. You just hit F2 to run macro. And sorry that this is going to be a little bit longer of a video because it's going to go through the challenge. As you can see, it's going to scroll down. So even if you don't have the team equipped at first, it's going to equip it for you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you try to start this with it already being done, it won't do it. It'll like notice that it's already been done. And for a lot of people, I know this is like one of the harder ones when it's like Marshall Island or the Land of the Gods. Just to reiterate here, you need to, like, personally, I would always recommend that you have the Sunshine Wu Lancer Uryu. I'm pretty sure they've said Gilgamesh can work, but I'm not sure if it has as high of a win rate on maps like Marshall Island or at least Land of the Gods. As you can see, it found the spot relatively quick. Sometimes it'll take a little bit longer, so if it's taking a little bit longer, don't really worry about it. Now, if it's like 100, 120 times, maybe you need to check your settings to make sure your graphics are turned all the way down, your low detail mode is on, and things like that. But for now, I'm gonna be getting my mic for a bit just to let this play out because there's not much else to say for now. And when we get to the part of the video where it'll be doing the Easter egg hunting, that's when I'll start talking again. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, and here we are at the end of it. As you can see, it was able to handle it quite easily. And now that it's done this, it should be my favorite part, which is the Easter egg now. Since you can get 2 RR, I think it's 150 gems or 150 gold. The main part of that being the 2 RR. Amazing to do. And here, well, I'll let it go through pounding the eggs just to kind of show that it does work for you guys. From what I know, I think in private servers it has like a 5-minute cooldown. So it might take that, like 5 minutes for them to spawn in. But every place it is checking is where an egg can spawn. As you can see, there was an egg there. Got 150 gold. Sadly, it wasn't the 2 RR. I'm glad one of the eggs showed up on time to at least show that it is working correctly and that the eggs are there. Now, it'll do this over and over until the time is ready for like the next challenge. Also, if you guys run into any problems setting this up, make sure that you followed my steps pretty much thoroughly. And there's one with 150 gems. You can see an egg back there in that back left corner. And for, like, if it doesn't work, it only gave 1 RR. That's kind of weird because it was giving 2 earlier today. So why did it only give 1? Did they secretly nerf it because 2 was too many? It's kind of weird. But the people in the Salmon server, they're extremely helpful. And then you can always at me and I'll try to help you as well. in the Discord it is my at would be at Varric. My Discord name is I'm Chaos, IMMCHAOS, all lowercase. So if you can get it set up, feel free to add me. I'm going to be ending the video here because now it's starting to replay places that it's already checked. As you can see, we're starting to get more and more eggs because the cooldown timer is starting to go down. And so I'm pretty sure it's like 5 minutes, someone said. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.